They are throwing him from the ankles.
Oh, down goes Lindholm.
Just think how good he's going to be.
Kastelik runs over Martin before the puck got there. He'll get called for interference. Tkachuk comes in. And what do you know? It's a little chaos in Carolina.
Ryan Reeves on the forecheck, and there's the first Richter scale hit, and we can't be surprised by this. Arbor Jackeye, Ryan Reeves, first ever meeting between these two teams in a regular season game.
Now Heedle on the right side. Track by Peterka, and up and over he goes. Hit by Pellico, Jeff Skinner, and they're going to drop the gloves, and Alex Tuck from right to left as he starts throwing the thunder on Pellick, and Pellick tries to come back, but Tuck shakes him off, and the black and red stands tall up for his teammate.
Heedle knocks it down, run into it in a hard way by Gord, and then Adam Fox comes across at him, and Gord
Somebody took a swing at Gord off the bench.
Tied up, lost the puck. Fox up. Run over by Ludwig, who took the worst of that. One shot on the power play. Flames go offside as Sharon Govich lets it go. Bortuzzo takes exception. And then Greer comes in and drops the gloves with Bortuzzo. That escalated quickly.
Sure did. These are two tough boys. They can handle themselves, that's for sure. Bortuzzo and Greer. And you're right, Rick. That sure escalated quickly.
And Liam O'Brien. And this is Foligno just trying to get his team pumped up. O'Brien hit him with a bomb. Oh, boy. They are jumping.
Is going to cost him two, and I think Dylan Cousins, along with the rest of the Sabres, showing their frustration here. And Hathaway's a handful for Dylan if he can get his hands free. And down goes Cousins.
Trying to turn on the Jets. Oh, and he goes up and over. Old school.
Division rivals. Lowry goes down right away, lost his balance. Now gets back up. He wants to still go.
Lazan let him up. He let him up.
Lazan says, I'm not backing down, even though Lowry's a big, big man. Lowry with some overhands. Now trying to go with the uppercut. Lazan trying to get the right hand free. Now comes with an overhand right. That he'll just pile drive him into the boards.
What a game hockey is, isn't it? Look, he'll knock him down. Oh, sorry about that. I'll let you back up, and I'm going to punch your head in.
On the fourth line for Toronto. Kemp knocked down. Big hit there as Dakota Joshua dropping the gloves, and Joshua being challenged here by Mark Giordano. 40-year-old Mark Giordano up against one of the leading hitters in the NHL.
He doesn't want it to stop.
Joshua doesn't want the linesman to come in yet. And now they will. A spirited tilt.
Cunnin has his helmet knocked off by Jones, and he starts delivering rights to the back of Max's headgear. Max has been unable to get up. Now he gets a right away, and they both spin to the ice.
Sadak. Schmidt plays it ahead. Big hit, does it off as Nemesnikov was backing out of his own end and got clobbered.
Heavyweight tilt here.
Oh, boy.
Olivier taking on maybe the toughest of the tough in the NHL here.
Two guys that grew up in Quebec, tremendous amount of respect for each other.
Right hands there, Olivier. Reach Delorier's advantage here.
Yeah, Delorier's a good, see that left arm, he's got his shoulder locked, and that's why Olivier can't reach him. He's going to keep battling, maybe throw an uppercut here, try to come up underneath. Wow.
Olivier stands up.
They're getting tired here.
They're ready. Look at that. A little hug there after.
Wow. Unable to control the rebound. And away goes Evangelista. Huge hit. Jake McCabe.
What a huge hit, and then he hit the curved plexiglass right by the bench there, snapped his head back, and here's what you expected, the response.
For Sherwood, took offense of Sherwood and McCabe after the Richter scale hit.
Credit to Evangelista, he pops up and seems to be okay.
Lindgren with Sabanajay. Oh boy.
McCabe really hammered Lindgren with a hit. It looked like it was shoulder to chest. Oh, and it was. I mean, that's just a great hit. They're going to go.
He's letting him get the stick. Look at him.
Delorier is tough.
He is tough. One of the toughest players in the league.
Lazan, we know, is not afraid to fight.
Gave him a kidney shot there. Delorier, he's had a lot of these.
Delorier. Lazan just trying to stabilize himself here. Crowd's starting to build in momentum. Adrenaline starts flowing here. Laurier still yet to really connect. Yeah, now they move the position around. Lazan got a couple right jabs. An overhand right there by Delorier as he pounds away. Lazan trying to stay back.
And Pittsburgh will look to come away. Ovechkin coming across on Raquel.
After that last hit, Hagel wants to drop the mitts. And away we go.
Pulling guys off balance has a lot to do with it, trying to swing each other around. Hagel's not the biggest guy. Ooh, that uppercut almost landed from Barbashev. Wow. They are throwing him from the ankles.
Hagel landing right. If he losing whoa, there's a hit as Anderson flattened Chernak and the gloves come flying off. Anderson is going to fight Glendening here, and he's got the right free, and Glendening gets a couple back, but what a hit on Chernak.
With physical play, they've out-hit the Wild 24-9. And speaking of it, Pezzetta blasts Merrill, and Mervis comes to his defense immediately. Pezzetta's second fight of the night. He fought Duhaime earlier, and here, after he wiped Merrill out, Dakota Mervis had had enough. Into the corner. Dumba! What a hit! Carrick, oh my!
Crows take a pretty healthy run at Zadorov. And Zadorov just got out of the way. I'm not sure if that was in retaliation for something else, but Zadorov's got the right hand loose on O'Brien. And the fans are pretty adamant that they saw a decisive decision for the home team in that one.
Turns, fires, save, and now Lockwood's in a fight with Duhaime. Oh, this is a tough customer, and give Will Lockwood credit. He knew it was coming. And against tough Brandon Duhaime, Lockwood trying to stand up well.
Coming close. Big hit off by Darlene. Oh boy, he rocked Pajot.
Flipping it ahead, sticking with it is Stutzlan. He takes a big hit from Mackey. As Stutzlan was quick to get back up on his skates. A fight from Brady Tkachuk, who's going to answer to Connor Mackey, who's in his first game with the New York Rangers. Previously with Arizona and Calgary, is Tkachuk quick to answer the bell to defend his teammate here. Tkachuk throwing some rights. Second fight of the game here. He accelerates and takes a thunderous check from Lowry. The gloves are off. Giuseppe taking exception. And it's Lowry throwing rights, and he gets Giuseppe down quickly. Late developing fight. Stanley, big boy, I think 6'7", Middleton. But Stanley's been out of the lineup, getting back in. Again, there's probably some history here because Middleton had fought Dylan before, and he catches him with one, puts him down.
Final 27 games to get to the postseason as Nico Dawes knocks one forward. Big hit, knocks Nate Bastian down. That was Matthew Rempe. Penalty coming. Ended up being a high hit. You could also say that it was likely charging there as Rempe had a big run up to it. Bastian jawing with Trouba as the puck comes the other way to Capo Caco. Bastian, Trouba engaged, and down go the gloves. Nate Bastian and Jacob Trouba coming together. Both get some looks here, and Truman and Bastian tumble down to the ice.
Nate Bastian had just about had enough, I believe, as he took a big hit and a 5-minute major from Rempe.
And we have the possibility of a heavyweight battle right here. Delorier and Rempe sizing each other up.
This started in warm-up. See many of these anymore.
Oh, you don't. I was just thinking that, reminiscent of the old days in this rivalry. Matter of fact, Ray, I don't remember the last time I've seen a scrap like that in an NHL game. And the crowd is going crazy.
Puts it on the stick of Johnston. Johnston gets knocked down hard. Tried to make a move.
And we've got a fight that brings up Janmark. Letting him fly.
Holy jeez.
Wow. Coleman trying to answer back. Spirited tilt.
Wow. Now Jack Hughes finds room in the middle of the ice, and he gets down. Guess who? Brad Kogutis. And that brings Curtis Lazar after Gudas.
What a hit.
That is goal number 18 for Nick Paul, and that is a career high. And now we've got a scrap. We were expecting this one. This is Watson and Nick Delorier. Two heavyweights for sure at center ice. Watson's got the right free. Delorier answering back.
This is what these two do.
They're top two guns.
They've got guys who can fly on every line. And Josh Manson says, hello, Seth Jarvis. I heard Riker talking about you. Take that.
Alex Tuck in with a tuck shoots. That one's over the goal. He'll get to the line. Oh, and Jake Evans gets the hard hit from Charlene.
There we go. Now, Marcus Foligno, who had just returned last game from a month-long injury stint, dropping the gloves with Michael McCarron. Two big boys. Not a lot of separation as they tie up Foligno, getting a right hook in. Response from McCarron. Couple of body shots from McCarron. Grappling from Foligno. One to the head, two to the body. Foligno getting him loose. McCarron trying to get some leverage. Foligno able to connect on another right. Swing and a miss with the right. McCarron throws a hard right.
Yeah, tagged him with a little bit of a right there. McCarron's got the height advantage on him.
Oh, Foligno got him against the boards. Look out here. Foligno with the upper hand. Bucket is off the head of McCarron. They're letting him fly.
Jake Middleton of the Wild, Andreas Englund of the Kings. Helmet comes off Middleton, who was a Los Angeles draft pick back in 2014.
Two tough customers here.
Some big rights.
Oh, man. What a scrap.
And Tenorti's 6'6", Ross is 6'5", and they both know what they're doing. Right hands over the top from Tenorti, short lefts from Ross Johnston. He ducks one, and then throws a right of his own.
He got him with the jab, and he got him a little bit off balance.
Johnston with an overhand right.
Domi and Janmark. And away we go. Janmark surprised people in a fight with Blake Coleman earlier this year.
I saw the sticks drop, and it looked like they collided, but they went right at each other, and both were willing combatants, I believe.
Here's Saad flying wide. And a big collision, Saad. And now Shen goes after McNabb. And a fight here. Shen a solid right on McNabb. Meanwhile, Saad was injured there. And Shen protecting his teammate. And this is a pretty good scrap here.
That McNabb's a big point.
It's the second time in this game.
Oh, there they go. Lindholm threw the cheap shot at Bennett, and that's enough for Sam Bennett. He is throwing the rights.
Oh, down goes Lindholm.
Second fight of this game. Right to the body from Dillon. Right hook from Nurse. Glancing blow. And now Nurse lands a left jab. Little short with a right hook. Dillon misses a right, and then a big right hand from Darnell Nurse.
Oh, now we got a fight here, Olivier.
Oh, boy.
And it's going to be Liam O'Brien at center ice.
Olivier is one tough dude.
Right down below us. Olivier trying to go with the rights, and now Liam O'Brien.
Standing right in there is Liam O'Brien. Oh, a couple big ones exchanged there. Those are from downtown. Pretty even fight here so far.
Madison Square Garden has seen its fair share of bouts on the canvas on the ice. No undercard tonight. Rempe and McDermott, the main event to open the hockey game.
Both sides. Lazar went the other side as well.
Jimmy Vesey and Lazar. Gaudreau has dropped them with Kevin Ball as well. Now it's 5-on-5. McDermott and Rempe exchanging blows. But everybody has gloves off at the Garden. DeAndre Miller and John Marino. There's only 4 officials. There's 5 fights. They're trying to break up what they can. Meanwhile, Rempe and McDermott still throwing them. DeAndre Miller got the better of John Marino down on the other end. As McDermott still feeding rights to Rempe. The other 4 are all done. The main event's still going.
This is unbelievable. Holy jumping. What a start to this one right here. But McDermott's got it. He had a couple of uppercuts.
This is a marathon between Rempe and McDermott.
Rempe's visor down. Oh, they got to be out of gas. Completely out of gas. Completely out of gas. Holy jumping. What a start to this one.
Here's Clean Costin and Colton Parayko fighting right in front of you, Brett Hennigan, at the St. Louis bench. And this was something that developed very quickly here, just 9 seconds into this third period. Maybe some carryover from some of the other things going on here today. And now with Parayko's sweater over his head.
Got away from Allen, back to the Seagan-Feller, rolled over by Castellini.
Sagan, that was denied. Martinez is out there, and a big hit behind the net by Mason Marchment as he buried White Cloud.
We make it easy to save with an online commercial auto quote because your to-do list is big enough.
Many predicted an easy road for the defending champions, but these are the Stanley Cup Finals. The fans in Detroit expect a repeat, and so do the Red Wings. But Game 1 showed the Caps are nobody's pushover. Kolzig was big, but Detroit was bigger, and the Wings are out of the gate first. Tonight, the Caps need to regain that magic, to challenge the legends of yesterday and the heroes of today in Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Finals on ESPN. Detroit now knows this will not be a coronation. The Washington Capitals know they belong, but just the same, if they're going to win the Stanley Cup, they'll have to find a way to win one game here in Detroit at Joe Louis Arena. And welcome inside the Joe, everyone, and this is Hockeytown, USA. So as you might expect, the frenzy throughout the city today, it now moves indoors. Washington Capitals, Detroit Red Wings, Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Final. I'm John Saunders alongside Barry Melrose and Darren Pang. And when you look at this series, it's going to go a long way to defining the Detroit Red Wings compared to other sports. Are they the Atlanta Braves, a great team with one championship, or are they the Chicago Bulls?
Well, that's why I love working with you. That's such a perfect way of putting that. This team is a great team. We know that what Detroit is. What's so interesting to me in Detroit right now, nobody's giving the Washington Capitals a chance of winning. The press, the fans, nobody. And that's no problem as long as the Detroit Red Wings don't believe that about the Washington Capitals, Darren.
And I can assure you, the greatest compliment Detroit's paying Washington is they are giving them plenty of respect. You remember back in '95, the Detroit Red Wings didn't really prepare for the New Jersey Devils, didn't know what they were all about. Before they knew it, it was 4 games to out. They've come into the series with a great deal of respect for what Washington has done.
The Red Wings, though, did what they had to do, at least. They got game number 1 of this series because that takes you a long way to winning this 7-game series. It was a tight one, though. Doug Brown eventually gets the puck, feeds it over to Joey Koser, his 4th game of the playoffs out of Kellington, Saskatchewan. Yeah, Wings were up 1-0, and they were not done. They moved the puck around, win the battles. Lidstrom from the point, pulls it, never saw it. The Wings had a 2-0 lead. The offense for Washington started to come, though. Bondra breaks in. He's stopped. McCarty making a great play, sliding across. Joey Juneau, the wrist shot. If Osgood sees it, he will stop that one every time. And it's interesting, Darren, because so much has been made. Mike Vernon, the MVP last year as they win the championship. For some people, it's Osgood's series to lose.
Well, and it is, and it's probably not fair that that happens, but that's the great thing about playoff hockey. Your goaltender can define what your team does. But Chris Osgood is one of the most resilient goaltenders that I've seen in a long time, mentally very tough. But the Washington Capitals in game number 1 only had 17 shots on goal. 5 of the shots that Washington had were from long range. I guess the Washington Capitals saw the Western